Ooh, yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, damn. Okay. That- That's my little sound check. Ha ha ha. All right. What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? We doing good? Yeah. Just checking my messages before we get cooking with this Victory Monday live stream. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with another, or should I say, my first Victory Monday live stream. Now, you notice already, I got the earbuds in, which means I'm going to be reviewing a little something, something, huh? Well, not really reviewing. I'm not reviewing anything really. But what I am doing, I'm going to show another video I made. For those who didn't see the masterpiece I published yesterday, let me get that for you guys here in a minute for a second. But if you missed the hilarious video I made yesterday, it was freaking, it was a masterpiece. Let me just say that for real. All right, so here's the minute 59-second video right here. Ready?
We have struggled against Cleveland Browns in
Hang on, I gotta
Cleveland
turn it
since
off. But that's just the video. It's not, sound's not working. I gotta adjust it. All right. Yeah. There we go. All right. I already know the sound wasn't working with it because I didn't have the sound on for it. So I gotta check my lovely computer as well. And I'll show you guys the new one I made. Is this one gonna be released to the people? Most likely not. I don't want to be, accused of bullying Dashi. You know, I mean, trust me. I mean, worse things have been said and done to him, but yeah. Let's just say Dashi is lucky that all of his older videos from when he was an active member of what they call the Trash Talk Circle from like the 2016, 2017, 2018 era, especially 2016 and maybe like around that time. Let's just say there was a video of him with the mustard and ketchup on his face, and he had to bow down to this Redskins fan and say that he was his daddy. For anyone who wants any, context, yeah, it was hilarious. By the end of the whole thing, he was over here with crap on his face from doing a bet, and the Redskins fan's name was Roby Reds on here. I don't think he does videos anymore, but he was doing Roby Reds is my daddy. Roby Reds is my daddy. Roby Reds is my daddy. Probably one of the funniest videos I've seen from Dashi. So let's pull up my channel here. Enough lollygagging around. Whoops, I don't want. No, I don't want that. I want. Where is it? Yo, I hate how they have the new layout on this thing now. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. I see we got 7 people in here. I'm gonna lollygag around and wait for more people to show up, and then I'm gonna show off my new creation. It's on next week. You guys isn't beating us. Yeah, we are. We're beating your ass, bro. All right. So, with that being said, let's see what I posted on the YouTube yesterday in case you haven't watched it. This is the most, this is the one I posted on YouTube.
we have struggled against Cleveland
Yo, where'd
Browns
it
in
go?
Cleveland since 2018, since our last win there in 2017.
It's not
When
showing up.
Guess
Can
we
you actually
lost
hear it?
last 5 times we visited the Browns in Cleveland. But I think
Yeah. It's not showing up for some reason. Huh. Well, you know what I gotta do? Watch this. Well, I do know it works, so that's good. Let's see if the new one works. But before I do that, I gotta show off the older one. Have to. Can't go showing you the newer one without showing you the older one first. But anyways, here is the older one.
we have struggled against Cleveland Browns in
You
Cleveland
can't hear it,
since
so I will
2018, since our last win there in
change that
2017.
for a second. It's not. This isn't
Because we
even the
lost
interesting
last 5
part.
times we visited the Browns in Cleveland. But I think we could go in there and beat the Browns this time around. So, that being said, I we have
Yeah, I don't know why. Now it doesn't even want to. Now it does. Now it doesn't even want to freaking. What the heck am I doing? I'm just doing some weird stuff now. All right. What the heck am I doing? Get out of here. Oh, that's. We need crazy stage versus dashing music match. What? What are you talking about? Alright, so we're good there. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just show you guys a newer one. Why not? See if this works.
we have struggled against Cleveland Browns.
That's the older one. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure it works.
We have struggled against Cleveland
So
Browns in Cleveland since 2018, since our last win there in 2017.
There, boom.
Because we
Okay.
lost last 5 times we
There we
visited
go.
the Browns in Cleveland.
Okay.
But I think we could go in there and beat the Browns this time around. So, that being said, prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
Your thoughts? What? What?
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
What happened?
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
Hold on a minute, player.
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
Blocking you. That was the dumbest shit I heard all day.
We have struck.
Something about it, guys. I understand it's probably hella blotchy because that's how my streams are. But yeah, that's pretty much what that was. That was the one I posted on YouTube yesterday. And it's actually been low-key a hit. Last I checked, I had like 200 views on it, which is not bad, considering for essentially my version of a YouTube version of what they would call a shit post. Just some random stuff that you just throw together. Hayward isn't playing. Yep, I know that. So, with that being said, let's watch the newer one I posted. So again, let's go to here, make sure everything is good. Okay, I think we're good there. All right. Here we go. Here's the new one.
We're not done. That's what it is. We're not done.
We have struggled against Cleveland Browns in Cleveland since 2018, since our last win there in 2017. Guess we lost last 5 times we visited the Browns in Cleveland. But I think we could go in there and beat the Browns this time around. So, that being said, prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
Are you sure about that?
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
You must be one of them trolls, huh?
No.
Yeah, he a troll. He a troll.
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
So that was a fucking lie.
Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out. Prediction for the game, I have us going in there and blowing them out.
You lose!
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Yeah, I'm smoking the Joe Burrow.
You smoking on the Joe
I'm smoking on the Joe Burrow. We're not done. That's what it is.
Sorry about it being so blotchy. I guess this is the way it is when I stream. If the current one that I have up right now gets about 10-ish likes, I will actually upload the newer one as a part 2. And we're just going to continue this whole trolling thing until Steelers. And I'm going to say probably, if I do any more, it'd be like maybe one more. But I figured two's enough. Yeah, I don't want to go overboard with it. No, I'm not going to go overboard with it, but yeah, I could keep going and see if he responds, but nah. That would be classified as bullying, and I don't want to be like that. So I'm just having fun with an extremely egregious statement that he made in his preview, saying how they were going to blow us out. We beaten the Steelers, right? Yeah. Mike Evans traded to the Chiefs. No. That's funny. Because I would have seen it on Twitter. I'm checking Twitter right now. You're lying. Twitter's freaking busted, of course. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try, buddy. I love when people come out here with cap. They capping. Why must you cap so hard? Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to freaking get put in timeout. Coming out here with fake stuff. You heard it on NFL. No, his source is just trust me, bro. His source is trust me, bro. Yeah, his source is literally nothing. He has no source. His source is he has no source. Sauce. Yeah, that's his source. Sauce. He got lost in the sauce. Yeah. Here's your recap video last night was hilarious. Don't make Daddy get the belt. Yeah. See what happens when you test me? You know, you watch my previews, they're usually mild-mannered. I talk about stats and all that wonderful stuff, but my goodness, you come at me or my team, I can do that with you. Would I do it with anybody else but Dashy? Not really, because Dashy is just the king of egregious statements. We're going to blow him out. Yeah. How'd that work out, buddy? Besides, Bungles fans were talking an extra amount this offseason. I can imagine, though, you know, they're coming off an AFC championship berth. They didn't win. And they're feeling themselves, which you got to give them credit. You know, I'd be feeling myself too. But to just assume that you're going to blow us out, yeah, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, Dr. Umar said at the end of that video I just showed, that was the dumbest crap I have heard all day. Oh, we're going to go in the Brown Stadium and blow them out when they haven't beaten us there in now 6 years. Yeah, you're just going to walk in and blow us out, right? Yeah. We're as equal as ever when it comes to talent on each team. But yeah, you're going to blow us out. Okay. And what happened, Dashy? Huh? What happened? Oh, yeah. We won. What happened? What happened? I could have easily gone way harder on Dashy too. But I decided to tone it down a little bit. Just have a little bit of fun. You know, only Dashy would get mad and get triggered at a couple hilarious compilation videos, essentially trolling him for making a hilariously bad statement like that. He's lucky I didn't do that for when he said that they were the big dogs of Ohio, because I could have easily done that too. But yeah, we're going for 18 minutes. I'm going to be live for maybe another couple more minutes, but I do also have some news to talk about here. I actually had it ready to go, but of course, I had to verify the statement made talking about Mr. Mike Evans getting traded. Because if he would have gotten traded, I would have seen it all over Twitter. People on Twitter would have been blowing me up with it. I would have been seeing it all over. Distracted. There we go. All right. Oh, Mitts. Getting me all off kilter now, man. There we go. All right. So I do have an update on Jack Conklin. As soon as I pull it up, I will get you it. Okay, so here it is, right here. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, here's the update on Jack Conklin. As Adam Schefter tweeted out, and I quote, tests revealed that Browns right tackle Jack Conklin tore his ACL and MCL and will have season-ending surgery per source. Or, I guess in Jared's case, per sauce. Not Jared. I mean, Jared. Or whatever. That's from freaking Schefter. Talking about the storms at MetLife earlier. All right, let's see if the Browns had anybody in town today for workouts. Wouldn't be surprised if we did. Nope, we did. Okay. At least I don't think we did. Deion Jones, practice squad for the Panthers. Godwin Igwebuike released. Sam Eguven released or elevated. Broncos released Forrest Merrill. Yeah, don't care. All right. Well, how are we enjoying this Victory Monday? I'll tell you one thing. Nothing was sweeter than going on social media today and seeing all the coping. Yes. There was an immense amount of copium radiating from Southwest Ohio over the past 24-ish hours. I've even seen some Bungle fans saying, "Oh, this is your Super Bowl." You're saying that this win is our Super Bowl. Interesting. So if this win is our Super Bowl, that means we have one more than you. Oh. No, they're just saying that because we're celebrating like it. But in reality, it's like we're just celebrating because we like winning now. You know, I mean, we won our first home opener, week 1 home opener since 2004. Am I streaming Monday night? No. I'll be out of here in about 10-ish minutes. I'm going to wrap this up right before the game starts. High or low score game in Pittsburgh. It's probably going to be like decent score. It's probably going to be like, right now, I'm not going to give my straight up prediction. I'll save that for tomorrow when I do my preview video. But right off the bat, I would say Browns eke it out 27-21. Yeah. I'll say 27-21 right now. We'll see if that changes before tomorrow. But yeah, so going live for about 22 minutes, you know. Hopefully this will not be the last Victory Monday stream I do this year. If it is, then damn, we lost 16 straight games. And we don't even have our pick in the first round. Cavs players. Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, the Cavs signed Tristan Thompson today. I made a video on it. Go check it out. Give it a like. You know what to do. Yeah. What else is there to really look at? Nothing else really going on. Just a whole lot of trolling back and forth. In fact, let's see what some of these Bungle fans have been saying. Let's see if Dashy's tweeted anything. Houston Rockets aren't allowed to administer any immediate punishment on Kevin Porter Jr. All right, Dashy has not tweeted since... he retweeted stuff. Or reposted. But he hasn't tweeted himself in almost a full day. Oh, yeah. 7 hours ago, he tweeted another quote tweet at the Carton Show, talking about, "This fool will get my response." Like he actually cares. He loves it because he's getting interactions, which is what a lot of these guys do. They will say something like that, and then, you know, they'll just sit back and laugh because people like Dashy fall for it every single time. I'm going to take my earphones out. There we go. All right. They fall for that sucker every single time. They will say something like, "Oh, yeah, the Bengals ain't going to this year. Oh, yeah, the Bengals are garbage." Knowing damn well someone like Dashy is going to be there watching it. And then he's going to give a response, which is then going to spread his article out to more people. Although, let's be serious. You look at Dashy's channel, I mean, not too many people really watch his stuff. But still, you might get like 2 or 3 people watching it. Woo! And that could spread further than there. But it's just so funny. Like, this dude I could make a video saying Joe Burrow's washed, he's a fraud, he's a loser, the Bengals are garbage, they're going to finish last in the division, and I guarantee you, within 2 hours, Dashy would have a video up responding. Because that's what he does. Wow, Dashy is going after Jamar Chase because Jamar was talking about the Browns logo and stuff. But yet he's over here going to war for chili. He's ready to freaking suit up and go to war over chili. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Dashy's just being Dashy, I guess. Someone actually commented earlier today saying about who is Dashy. And I'm thinking, if only you knew. If we can shut down the Steelers offense like the Cowboys shut down the Giants, we got lucky. We got lucky. How would you call that lucky? 24-3? That's not really lucky. That's just a straight up ass beating. Oh, but the weather. Well, think about this. If it wasn't for the weather, we might have scored more points. But they might have too. Yeah, true, but we still would have kicked their face in. We still would have beat their teeth in. Right? Yeah. I mean, let's be serious. Cincinnati fans, their number of things in their mouth has been kind of dwindling. They're kind of like literally in Kentucky. They hate to admit it, but they're in Kentucky. They're practically Kentucky. Yep. Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. And you know what? They can't talk crap back because we beat their face in. Ha ha ha. You know, we're just standing there with our arms crossed, looking at them all bloodied and beat up, face all tore up. And we're just like, so what's that you were trying to tell us about Cincinnati, not in Kentucky? There's Fireman Ed getting everybody pumped up. Oh, the Jets are wearing their retro jerseys today. By the way, next week, the Browns will be wearing theirs. The awesome white jerseys that I like, the one I have with Deshaun, the 1946 jerseys, except they have white helmets this time. That'd be weird looking. Weather was awful. No, Burrow was healthy. He just couldn't grip the ball. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Kept it nice and short today. You know, I mean, there's nothing really much to talk about. We beat the crap out of the Bengals. Whoop-de-doo. You know, I'm going to usually try to keep my victory streams about a half hour. I don't want to be on here too long. So I'm going to get back to watching Monday Night Football. And, yeah, see what happens tonight. And, of course, I'll be live tomorrow night I'll be live for my picks. And then as far as I know, as of right now, I'll be live on Max Sports or Yinzer Max Sports' channel on Sunday, I think he said, for his little preview stream that he does. I like how he's doing that. Doing a little collab every week. Makes me wonder, is he going to have Dashy on his channel when they face the Bengals? That's going to be weird. It's going to be weird, you know. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. It's football season. I'm freaking ready. So I will head out and have a good rest of your night. They're talking about Aaron Rodgers right now, so I might get back to watching Monday Night Football, and I'll see you all tomorrow for my week 2 picks for the Stephen Rose and I guess now the Max Sports tournaments. Got to get used to saying that again. dude's changed his freaking YouTube name, 3 times in the last 2 years. I like Max Sports too. Yeah. Yeah. Very good name choice. Rolls right off the top. Although some people might not get this if they watch his stuff. By the way, shout out to, Steel Sermon, Steel Maiden, Max Sports, or Yins or Max Sports, M-A-K. And his name is not actually Mac. It's initials. Yeah. He follows me on Facebook. That's how I pretty much know that, yeah. His government name. I'm not gonna say it on here because that's not my business. But yeah, Max Sports is his initials, or M-A-K. It's like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Good way to put it. Wow, Super Bowl win with 2 teams, Manning and Brady. Aaron Rodgers trying to do the same. Brady did it in year 1 with the Bucks, right? Or year 2? I think he went to it was in his first year. Yep. First year with Tampa. It's actually impressive. Wow. Look at all those freaking 7-time Super Bowl champion. 6 with 1 team. Wow. That's freaking crazy for Tom. It's freaking crazy, And then you got Peyton Manning. He was in Denver 4 years because, of course, I'm sorry, no, it was in his last year in Denver because then he retired right after. That's right, yeah. Because I know in 2012, Ravens won it, unfortunately, because the Mile High Miracle. Wait, what happened? Mike, whatever. Yeah. 2013. Let me see how these guys did those seasons. Little history lesson to wrap up the stream here. So 2012 NFL season. So just to see like how these guys did. It was Ravens and Baltimore. And of course, that was when the Mile High Miracle happened. Yeah. Not Tom Brady. Joe Flacco. Raheem Moore. Raheem Moore was that close to picking that ball off. Yep, that was nuts. Browns finished 5-11 that year. Ugly stuff. Wild cards were Colts and Bengals. Of course, the Colts faced the Ravens. I think the Bengals faced the Texans. Yep. Seahawks, Vikings made it out of the NFC with the Redskins, Packers, Niners, and Falcons in the divisions. Baltimore took down Indy, Denver. They beat up on New England, who crushed Houston, who of course beat Cincinnati. And then of course San Francisco. They had a pretty fun way to, drive down there. They had the bye. They beat Green Bay 45-31. Then they beat Atlanta, the number 1 seed, 28-24 in the Georgia Dome. And then they went to the Super Bowl and they lost in a heartbreaker to Baltimore. Wow. It's crazy how that is, right? And to think about this. Talk about the Patriots, running into the Giants. Think about San Francisco. They were Baltimore and Kansas City away from having 7 rings. 7. They could have been the first team to 7. I know a lot of Niner fans on this platform and on Twitter and stuff. Boy, if they would have beat the Chiefs, they were beating them too. They should have been able to finish them off. If they would have won that game, oh my goodness. Wow, that would have been nuts. I would have been happy for him. That'd been cool, watch the Niners win their 6th. Right? Finally join the 6 club with the Patriots and the Steelers. Then they could have had 7. But yeah, you look at that and everything, and Denver, they had a really good team that year, number 1 seed. How long did they? By how much did they win their freaking division? The Killer Witherspoon is dealing with a rib and hip contusion. Oh, more injuries for the Rams. Ouch. All right, so the Broncos. Oh, they dominated the AFC West. They were the only team over 500 that entire in that division. They won 11 straight games. So what? They were 2-3. Then they won 11 straight. My God. Well, that's Peyton Manning for you. That's how good of a dude he was, and how good of a player he was. Now let's go to 2013. As we look at Manning's road to a Super Bowl, his one and only one in Denver. He got 2, of course. And you look at how they did there. Denver, number 1 seed again, 13-3 in the AFC. Patriots, Bengals, and Colts with the Chiefs and Chargers. The Chargers. Dashy Sports therapy session. Oh my God, he did it. It's not a live stream, it's a premiere. Maybe figured that all the Browns fans would pop in and freaking troll the hell out of it. So playoffs for 2013. Denver made it all the way to the Super Bowl, but they got smashed by Seattle. Seattle had to get through New Orleans. They won by 8, and then they beat San Francisco that was an intense game. And then, of course, they beat the crap out of Denver. Denver took down San Diego 24-17. Then they beat New England, and then they got crushed by Seattle. Worst ass beating I've seen in a Super Bowl to this day. And then 2014, of course, this was his penultimate year, pretty much his second to last year. I think pretty much he knew that his days were numbered. And again, Browns 7-9. We were actually looking really good that year. But then Mansell came in and blew up. And then playoff-wise, New England took down Denver in the second round. That stuff coming off a Super Bowl appearance. Coming off a Super Bowl appearance, and you lose 24-13 to Indy? Damn. And then you got had a picture frame in the hallway, and it just suddenly wham just came down. I don't know how that happened, but I'm pretty sure ghosts. Oh my God, we're haunted. England over Seattle. That's tough. Seattle could have literally had 2 rings. Dang, that's crazy, right? All right, and then of course 2015 came around, and that's when Peyton Manning finally went over and got that elusive second Super Bowl. And then he retired. I think Papa John was out there with them too. Because at the time he had a nice little endorsement with Papa John's. I remember. But you look at the playoffs for that year, they escaped some narrow defeats almost. They barely got past Pittsburgh in the second round. Then they barely beat New England. Then they beat up on Carolina, 24-10. Carolina, of course, they're number 1 seed, best season they've, I think, almost ever had. And Carolina barely got past Seattle. Seattle, of course, escaped against Minnesota in the snow. That was, of course, after their dome, the Triple H dome, caved in. So, yeah. And then Seattle lost to Carolina. Carolina went against Arizona, flushed them. They absolutely slaughtered them. And then they lose to Denver in San Francisco. Wow. So that's Peyton Manning. And then, of course, we look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady goes to the Bucs that offseason, and everyone was like, okay, this should be fun. He's got Mike Evans. He's got Godwin. Got a gnarly team. Leonard Fournette over there. And we look at how they did in the standings. They were actually a wild card team. Peyton Manning be like, no, I don't believe in wild card teams. I want to be a division winner. Now, of course, unfortunately for Tampa, Sean Payton was still in New Orleans. So, of course, New Orleans was still cooking at that time. I think that was like Drew Brees' like one of his final years, if not his final year. And they cooked 12-4. Yeah. Yep. But you look at the playoffs, of course, things got crazy all of a sudden here. Tampa, I streamed some of these games too. Tampa over Washington in the first round. I streamed that game. It was actually crazy. Taylor Heineke had them looking pretty good. Yeah, had them looking nice. Of course, I streamed the Browns too. The Browns actually made the playoffs that year. How about that, huh? And we should have beat the damn Kansas City Chiefs. We were literally a couple plays from going to the AFC title game in Buffalo. That would have been a banger. Baker Mayfield against Josh Allen in the championship. Bro, that would have been gnarly because it's like no matter what, you're going to have a team get in their first ring. Imagine if we would have made the Super Bowl. Oh my God. That would have been nice. But, Kansas City got through the AFC, went to the championship in Raymond James Stadium, which some people kind of saw that as like, why? Well, I mean, that's just where it was going to be held. And Tampa Bay became, the first team to do it? Playing in the Super Bowl in your own city. That's actually insane. But, yeah, Tampa went out and did it in front of, technically, I guess, mostly of their home fans. That must have been nice for Tampa Bay fans, though. They didn't have to buy a hotel. They could literally just, stay home. They didn't have to spend money on a hotel. That probably gave them an opportunity to actually buy better tickets, too. That's something. I hate how you see the same tweet over and over again. Damar Hamlin. Wow. Okay. And then, of course, 2021. And this would, of course, be Tom Brady's second to last season, as we now know. 2021 comes around, and coming off the Super Bowl, Buccaneers are the 2 seed at 13-4. They go out there and they lose to the Rams in an instant classic. I streamed the game, but unfortunately, of course, the good part of the game actually got cut off of the stream. Oh, that's cool looking. But yeah, that was a pretty damn good game. I also streamed San Fran and Green Bay. I don't know if I streamed I don't think I streamed San Fran in LA. And I didn't stream the Super Bowl. On the AFC side, I streamed Vegas, Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure I streamed Pittsburgh, Kansas City. I know I streamed Tennessee, Cincy. And then I don't think I streamed Buffalo and Kansas City. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. That was the game where I think I stopped at some point to get dinner, to eat food, and then I came back if the game was good. So, and then I streamed Kansas City, Cincinnati, and then I did not stream the Super Bowl. And then, of course, this past last season was Tom's final season. He's now, I believe, part owner of the Raiders. Although I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, he's teasing coming back. In order for him to come back, he would have to actually sell his stake in the Raiders. So, yeah. Looking at how the Bucks did. Well, they didn't do that good. They got first rounded by Dallas. Dallas actually won a playoff game. And then they lost to San Francisco. That was, of course, the game where they had Zeke at center. The Giants got absolutely pummeled by the Eagles, and then the Eagles destroyed the Niners, who were, of course, limping into that field pretty much. And then, yeah, as we now know, Kansas City won another Super Bowl. So overall, they have 3 overall. And now they're trying to go for their 4th. So, that's all I got for you guys. All right, figured I'd go through how those guys have done. Of course, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in his first year with his new team. But it took Peyton Manning until his final year in the league to do it. 4 years in Denver. So we'll see how long it takes Aaron Rodgers to do it. And also, if you're curious as to how much more money or how many more years Aaron has left on his contract, I'm pretty sure he might get an extension at some point. But, you know, age-wise, he is running out of time. I'm not saying he's running on borrowed time, but you know, Father Time is lurking. That wall is coming up quick. Burrow wasn't great last year in week 1. Yeah, he stunk last year, too. He threw, what, 4 picks last year in week 1? I'm glad we still won it. Dashy breath stink. Cincinnati. Damn right. Aaron Rodgers takes the field, holding the American flag. Yeah. So let's look at Aaron Rodgers' contract before I head out, guys. For those curious, because, again, Tom did it in his first year with his new team. Peyton did it in his last year, in his 4th season. Technically, Aaron has 2 years left. 24 and then 25. So he'll be 42. He's 40 right now. He'll be 42 when his contract ends with the Jets, although I'm sure they're going to add more years to it. They might give him a nice little extension. He just signed a 3-year extension in July. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to head out and I'm going to watch this game. So, you know, have a good rest of your night. And if anything else happens, you know where I'll be. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. On to the Steelers. I'm out. Bye-bye. Go, Browns. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, bongles. Bongles, bongles. Bongles. Bongles, bongles. Dashy.